Star Wars Squadrons is a game of all time. And I don't know if that's a good label or not, but it certainly is. It is a game that was kind of hyped up and fell short. It just kind of died. There was no controversy, there was no nothing. It just kind of ended. And that's because this game was just kind of reusing assets from Star Wars Battlefront 2 and making it its own game. It was a $40 title, and EA thought they could just simply get some cash out of it. And they did. But that's besides the point. EA is going to be always a little scummy. I haven't played Squadrons since it released, and giving it a replay now, I certainly understand why I stopped playing after beating the campaign. Mainly just because there's nothing new. They didn't add anything, they just kind of posted it and left it to its own devices. And that sucks. The main reason I stopped playing Star Wars Squadrons was mainly because I like the third-personness. I grew up on the original Battlefront 2. There was no first person. It was always third person. Even the new titles, the 2015 and the 2017 Battlefront, third person. It was always third person. And making it first person made it more immersive and made it so you didn't have to see your character at all. But it also took away its wider appeal. People don't want to balance engine and shields and weapons. All they want to do is dogfight. But they want to be able to see everything around them. The cockpit narrows everything down and allows just the skilled players to reign supreme over everything. They really did try their best, but at their core, it was the third person, and not having it, that killed this game. It's either that or actually them not adding anything in post-launch, or having your character be kind of just this faceless guy. But besides the point, there's a lot of reasons this game failed, and there's a reason I dub it the game of all time. Because it's certainly a game that released, and it's a game of all time. You get it. I replayed some of the campaign for this video, and I didn't hate it. It was kind of generic with the Imperial that defects after Alderaan and creates this big thing, and then the Imperials have to stop it, and the New Republic have to defend it. It's a simple narrative, and it's a simple narrative that makes sense. But this campaign has no real complexity. It's a point-and-click VR adventure when you're outside of the cockpit. That's because they didn't have the time to model you walking around. And that makes no sense to me, because all you had to do was just use the Battlefront 2 code like they did for so many of these assets. I don't know. I think it's a little stupid. I was not attached to any of these characters. They don't show up again. It's not like it matters. I didn't care about my pilot. I had no stakes in it. It wasn't like Roach from Modern Warfare 2 where I feel bad that I got betrayed. And it's nothing like that. It's a game. It's a game I don't think people want to ever play again. But if you actually still play Star Wars Squadrons, why do you still do it? Why and what made you fall in love with this game? I tried my best, and it just doesn't click. So what's that click for you? Please let me know. I'm really interested. I'm interested in kind of having this talk, because my preferences are way different than others, so please tell me. Thank you so much for watching this little ramble. If you enjoy what I do, I got a bunch of other videos, a lot of other Star Wars stuff just like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.